do your AI tip right now, if that's cool. If you've got it pulled up, or I can just.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're talking about the
When you exported your memory,
yeah, okay.
this is really cool. This is something I was really trying to get my mom to do, and I think she ended up doing it with the Chat GPT that we set up for her. So it was fun.
So yesterday, I'm in Chat GPT and I was in this brand voice guide for Pro Mode. This is just a GPT I've used the last many months. Well, I guess 4 months probably. I dip into it for, can you revise this email? Can you give me some ideas here? It's basically trained on our brand voice, even though that's sort of an, a work in progress, I suppose. But it has a lot of stuff about us and how we talk. Well, yesterday, right here was a red notification. It's not there anymore. Um, that said, you've reached the end of this chat. Please start a new chat or something to that effect. I posted it on LinkedIn. I don't remember what it said exactly. So I know that that meant I reached the end of the context window, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So we have to start over on a new chat. So just in case people don't know, you don't have to start completely over. So I asked ChatGPT, can you create a detailed summary of this chat? And then I told it what to focus on that I know for sure I will need. Focus on the brand voice, the business model, voices that inspire Pro Mode. We love Tim Dillon, Rory Sutherland, and any other potentially key pieces of info we'll need to load into a new chat. It delivered this that I then copied and pasted into a new chat, which is here. Please use this as source knowledge throughout the duration of this chat, brand voice, and then I copied and pasted all of that. And it was pretty good. Was there some stuff lost? Yes, absolutely. But this is kind of the scaffolding of what I wanted it to remember for this chat.
So just to highlight some of the cool things. All right, now I'm going to share here. I'm guessing that this is probably the thing that you saw.
Totally. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So the cool thing that you did here, just like from the principle of it, is you compressed all of this information, right? So there's probably a point at which there was redundancy in the memory, right? Where kind of the same themes, same concepts kept getting pushed on. And then you can look through that memory and find the recurring themes. And anytime that there's recurring themes, those can be compressed into the
Yeah.
thing, into the summary that you had at output.
Like a mail merge.
Yes, exactly. Yes. But yeah, so what this does is it highlights there are limits to the amount of information that can go into this thing. And the thing that I do want to highlight is that the length of the document that you had at output is relatively short. I was trying to really drive this point home yesterday, um,
Hmm.
to the group that we were presenting to. Like this persistent memory is not a lot. When you think about the pantheon of marketing materials or information that a single company might have, this persistent memory is about the size of like two blog posts, really. So I use the example of, if you're using ChatGPT, it can retain about 1/10 of a website as persistent information across chat sessions. One
Mm-hmm.
tenth of a web, and that's just the website. We're not even introducing the idea of sales materials. We're not introducing HR manuals, nothing like that. It is a surprisingly small amount of persistent memory that it has in relation to everything that a brand would possess, right? So what you did is you just like kind of compressed all of those materials into a usable format that can then be applied elsewhere, which is kind of like promoed in a nutshell. Was like
Hmm.
that that little action is kind of representative, a cool representative example of what goes on
Yeah.
underneath the hood.